Hello again and welcome back to another one, and today we have a couple of topics to cover, all focused on Doomsday Part 2 that started a crapstorm on social media as Eminem has managed to single out the frauds posing as hip-hop heads in hip-hop media and on social media. And while this was on, Coi Leray reacted to Doomsday Part 2, and personally I don't know what she is on about, given the fact that her and Benzino have talked about Eminem on multiple occasions since Eminem was nominated for the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, and even Lil Tay successfully trolled Coi Leray for her reaction to this. But first of all, starting with the so-called hip-hop heads on social media, we got a couple of reactions that got them exposed as frauds, as some rap pages were literally sharing takes like these on X. Dissing Coi but not responding to Game is crazy. Perhaps we are living in the multiverse or something, because these hip-hop pages kept going. Eminem is dissing Benzino in 2024, we still haven't gotten a response from the Game's The Black Slim Shady, and boy, they kept going. We need to have a conversation about Eminem. He just refuses to say anything interesting anymore. Like, why are you dissing Benzino in 2024? And you'd expect so-called hip-hop heads to be plugged in, because they should certainly be aware of the fact that since Eminem got nominated into the Rock Hall, both Benzino and Coi Leray have spoken about Eminem on multiple occasions, even on big hip-hop platforms like Math Hoffer, for example. Eminem was literally the #1 conversation they both had with Math Hoffer, but personally I believe these people are willfully ignorant, similar to Dr. Umar when he made those claims, since I believe they are disingenuous. No way they can be this dumb, and these so-called hip-hop pages are getting schooled. My page is not dedicated to hip-hop, and I can tell you, A, the Black Slim Shady had absolute nothing that made anyone say, ooh, bars. B, it was a tribute, not a diss. C, Eminem responded with one line because it is not worth a verse. D, Benzino talks a lot about M, so he responded. In conclusion, the Black Slim Shady and the Game are absolute cheeks. Game literally admitted that it was a fake beef for clout.
It was never really no malice. It was more a hip hop thing. He was the top dog, and I tend to do that. Even on my last album with, throwing shots at Eminem and beefing with Eminem, it was just me being upset with Dr. Dre. Dr. Dre can't out-rap me, so I just went at M. It ain't like I'm gonna see M and be like, what's up now? You know what I'm saying? It's him. You know what I'm saying?
And even the Black Slim Shady's producer denied the track he produced.
The first half,
let's talk about it.
The first half, he paying homage to Slim.
Okay.
That was the half I did.
Oh, okay.
I love my nigga Game. I love Eminem too.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
How is it that pages meant to educate on hip-hop don't know key stories about the biggest artist in the genre? Like I said, I believe they are being disingenuous, arguing in bad faith due to holding similar sentiments, just like Dr. Umar. Eminem's verse on Realist was the most discussed verse of the month when it dropped, when Eminem fired back at the pioneer Melly Mel, who ended up apologizing, and rappers who still perform in nightclubs like The Game believes Eminem responded to him on Realist.
That album also had the Black Slim Shady.
Yeah, man.
Where you dissed Eminem for 10 minutes.
Yeah.
And he responded.
He responded. Our Game can always get him to respond, man.
Although Eminem associate Mr. Porter says those bars weren't specifically meant for Game, so pretty much any rapper who performs in nightclubs talking ish about him. But to be fair, the frauds posing as hip-hop heads could blame XXL, as they are responsible for also spreading misinformation about the song, which gets us to Coi Leray's meltdown. XXL reports, Coi Leray reacts to Eminem dissing her on Doomsday Part 2, and she shared a couple of posts on X. First she shared, I got no issues with no one. I'm so locked in on my growth and sexy vibes. If you don't like me, that's something they gotta take on with themselves. She continued, man, who the hell said I wanted an Eminem feature? Laughing emojis. Imagine Eminem on Wanna Come Through, laughing and fire emojis. Coi Leray must think that perhaps we have Benzino's memory.
So if M reached out to do a record with you, would you do it with him?
No, hell no, unless I got my father's blessing. Like, I would sit down with my father first of all and bring it up to him. I wouldn't even ask him. I would be like, yo, listen, this is what happened.
Because she literally had a whole segment on Math Hoffer where the entire discussion was about an Eminem verse where she revealed she'd need Benzino's blessing, hence why Eminem addressed it on Doomsday Part 2. Like, what's not connecting? But remember, they can talk about Eminem for months, but as soon as he says something, he's the instigator. But she continued, rap beef is so washed and tired, exhausting, embarrassing, just effing overall corny as F. And along came a wild Lil Tay with this response, the apple doesn't fall too far from the tree. Lil Tay ratioed Coi Leray with this one because one has to wonder why Coi Leray got triggered to begin with. Perhaps she fell for the headlines from XXL, but she continued, there's no way I'm about to entertain these grown bum men and the beef they've been having for over 20 years, laughing my bum off. It is so stupid. All I can do is laugh. 2 decades later, loudly crying emoji, get the F out of here, I'm grown. Move along. And now some users have concluded, seeing as so many so-called hip-hop heads think Eminem was dissing Coi Leray, it is embarrassing how people who want to be in the rap space can't understand simple bars. This includes hip-hop outlets and even the rapper in question, Coi Leray, who certainly reacted like Eminem was dissing her. And this was a nice breakdown because her beef with Lado started because she failed to understand bars. For a female rapper, you interpret lines wrong all the time. He said he guessed that Coi Leray fit is out the window, meaning he can't ask you for one because he's dissing your father. Some believe she doesn't write her lyrics, so it should be expected. Although here's one way to put it, she's just mad because now more people know she's his daughter. And when I tell you that these people are arguing in bad faith, this is what I mean, as when a user was educated on the backstory about why Eminem name dropped Coi Leray on the song, this was a response. So even if he didn't diss her, why is he speaking on her, one of the few successful women in the industry, and he sees the need to speak on her like he's the holy godfather?
What? Bro, what are you talking about, man?
These people don't care about the facts, they just hate Eminem. In fact, some so-called Eminem fans have concluded, yeah, not gonna lie, Em needs to hang it up. I love the dude, but just stick to features, bro. Go do some TV shows like 50 Cent did. Shrugs emoji. This was in response to XXL's report that Eminem dissed Coi, and I don't even know where to start. First of all, someone who claims to love Eminem would know he didn't diss her to begin with. They'll also know that this was literally a feature to begin with. This is like pouring water into a basket, and Gen Zers are catching strays. Eminem dropped a new Benzino diss track, and a lot of the comments are 2000s babies thinking it is random. LOL, wild. 80s babies in the comments like, this has been going on since you were a literal baby. Laughing emojis. It is crazy how some young rap fans today think a rap beef on wax is weird, while at the same time think rappers beefing on social media is the way to go. It is sad, to be honest. I'll be looking forward to your thoughts below. Thanks for watching and see you on the next one.